When you park at a remote trailhead like this, there's not a lot you can do if somebody wants to break into your car. Now, out of all of the hikes that I've done over the years, I've never had my car broken into or anything stolen out of there. And I attribute that to, number one, dumb luck. And I also attribute that to the method that I use to potentially deter a break-in on my car, which I want to share with you. I can't guarantee that it's going to work, but it's worked well for me so far. And logically, hopefully it makes sense to you. It makes sense to me. First of all, I assume that if somebody wants to break into my car, they can break into it. You know, a trailhead parking lot is a great place. There's usually no one there. Hikers, backpackers are usually leaving things in their car to be stolen. So a thief doesn't really have a problem coming here, right? So just assume that if they want to break in, it's easy enough to smash a window, drill through your lock, even go in there electronically to get into your car. They can get in if they want to. So my strategy is to let them know that I know they're looking and let them know that I've got nothing for them. So how do I do that? First of all, I take out anything from the car that might be attractive. Now, thieves, I think, are looking for things like iPads and headphones and laptops. So anything like that, I just take out of my car at home beforehand. I put it in the garage, but there's still some valuables that I have to bring, right? I bring like a sunglasses, I bring my transponder. There's still things that are maybe attractive to a car thief. So when I get to the trailhead, what I do is I take all of that out, I put it in a little bag, and I hide it with my spare tire. You know, not a perfect place, but out of sight, and there's nothing like laying around the car that looks attractive. And how do I sort of signal to people that I know that they're looking? Well, I leave my glove box open, I leave my center console open, I leave, you know, I just leave it sort of, I don't leave my car doors open. I've heard of people leaving their car doors open, and I've heard that recommended. I've also heard of people going into cars and going to the bathroom and vandalizing them. So I don't do that. I leave the car locked, but I leave everything open so that when a thief looks in, they can quickly see that there's nothing valuable there. Maybe there's some trash, maybe there's a water bottle, maybe there's something inconsequential there, but I leave all of that there knowing that they're looking for things that are a little more attractive. Now, what about the stuff that you bring with you to a hike, like your gear and your change of clothes and everything? I used to bring a gym bag with me, but I don't do that anymore because it looks too attractive. Now I just bring a couple of cheapo supermarket bags, one to carry my stuff. I have some sunscreen things in there. I don't think anyone's gonna steal that. I have some shoes and a t-shirt. I leave it all strewn across the back. I turn the bag inside out so that you can see there's nothing in there. I basically make it look a little bit sloppy, and I make it obvious that there are no valuable electronics there to take. So that's the plan. It's worked so far. And you might be thinking, well, what if I have a trunk? I could just hide my things in the trunk. Well, car thieves know that, or people are going to break in, know that. And what they'll do is they'll break out the back window and look in the back of the trunk by pulling your seat down to see into the trunk, your back seat. So what I would recommend is if you have a trunk, leave everything strewn around, but also pull that seat down so that somebody doesn't have to break that window in order to see into the trunk. Pull those down so somebody can look in right away and know that there's nothing in there. And that's what I do. It's been successful so far. And again, it's partly luck, and I think it's partly just not making it an attractive target, even though I'm parking at places like this that are kind of in the middle of nowhere. Related notes, I would recommend watching this guy, Mark Rober. He's a very popular YouTuber if you're not familiar with him. But he does these traps for people who break into cars, and he'll make a backpack and he'll put like glitter bombs and fart spray in them. They're really fun to watch. I watch them with my 7-year-old son, but he kind of gives you an idea of how the car thieves operate in addition to being entertaining. So check those out. I'll put a video, or I'll put a link to that video underneath this video. But hopefully that was helpful, guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the trails.